Man, this really sucks, man. I just got the news about the location change for this Humor and Harmony Fest that's being thrown by 50 Cent. They're moving it to the Municipal Auditorium downtown. I've always been a fan of outdoor concerts. I don't like indoor concerts. I've never liked indoor concerts. So, and the fact that I bought a ticket on the field right next to the stage, since the new location is going to be a smaller venue now, I'm just wondering how they're going to redo these tickets. Are they going to give everybody a partial refund or something? Because my ticket came out to almost 200 bucks, and I know for sure that this new ticket that they're going to issue for the auditorium won't be worth as much as the one that I bought for the stadium. So what they're saying is that, according to these news sources, they're saying that everyone who's bought a ticket be on the lookout for an email from Ticketmaster. They're saying that Ticketmaster is supposed to send everybody an email, and they're supposed to send you details about how your ticket is supposed to change. And I don't know if they're going to give a partial refund or what, but this really sucks. And in my opinion, I think that this whole event just needs to be scratched. Just cancel everything, give everybody their money back, and just start over. And it's really sad because I'm reading these articles on these news sites, and they're trying to keep everybody's spirits, their hopes up by saying that, oh, well, now you'll get to witness this historic event at the historic Municipal Auditorium. Yes, the Municipal Auditorium is historic, but it's also old. The Municipal Auditorium is old. It's not a good look for this kind of event. It's not. It's old. Those seats are small. Everybody's going to be packed like sardines in that damn place. This whole event was just not planned out well, man. It was rushed. And, in my opinion, it just scratch everything. Just cancel everything. Refund everybody's money. And just plan for another event sometime next year, probably in the spring. And just start over again. Better plan it. See, what they should have done was, y'all remember back, I think it was earlier this year, when there was rumors that Ice Cube's Big 3 was supposed to have a stop here in Shreveport, right? Now, we do have a Big 3 game going on for this event. It's supposed to be that Friday, but it won't be a legit Big 3 event. It's going to be a small, like, scrimmage game at the old Expo Hall downtown across the street from Sam's Town. It's not going to be a full Big 3 event like they do in other places. Because, see, I went to see the Big 3 game in Dallas last year, and that was a full event. All teams played, and there was a big halftime show. They had like a big hip-hop 50-year celebration for the halftime show. Mike Jones, Duro, Yellow Beezy, they all performed during this show. But it won't be anything like that here in Shreveport at the Expo Hall. It's going to be like a small scrimmage game. But see, what they should have done was, but first of all, Shreveport should have its own arena like they do in Bossier City. Why doesn't Shreveport have a Brooks's Grocery Arena, a Century Tail Center? We should have had one of those years ago. See what I'm saying? Our tickets now, the thing is that our tickets now are less of less value at this auditorium than it was at the Independence Stadium. Because outdoor concerts, they sell better. Outdoor concerts are more convenient. So now that this is being moved to indoor, this smaller venue, those tickets are not worth as much as they were before. See, my ticket, I bought a ticket on the field right next to the VIP tables to the left of the stage. And my ticket came out to about $185, almost 200 bucks. And I'm kind of thinking that I really kind of don't want to go to this event now. I really don't. I kind of want my money back, but I'm thinking they probably won't have that option. Yeah, man. Not only was this event not well planned out, also when it comes to the guest list, the entertainers on that list, I don't think 50 and his management team did a good job. They didn't do their homework on Shreveport before they made their guest list, because if they knew anything about Shreveport, they would know that most people here, all they know is Boosie, Webby, NBA Youngboy, Kevin Gates, and Rick Ross. That's all they know down here. A lot of these dudes here, man, they don't listen to Cameron. They don't listen to French Montana. I do. I've always been an East Coast rap fan, even when I was a kid. Back in the day when No Limit and Cash Money, back then when they was popping, I wasn't really big on their music. The only rap group out of the South that I really liked was 3-6 Mafia, because I liked their beats, and UGK. I was a big 3-6 Mafia and UGK fan back then. You know, I think I've said this before, but this is why people with my interest in music, with my kind of taste in music, this is why we have to travel to Dallas and Houston and Austin, Texas to get our fix on our music, because we can't get artists like that down here because the tickets just don't sell like that. I was expecting, you know, people like French Montana and Cameron and The Baby and Flo Rida. Those are big time artists, but this is proof that the love for East Coast music is just not here in Shreveport or pretty much Louisiana. Yeah, and that's just, it's funny because all these news sites, they're saying that, oh, they're blaming it all on the weather. Oh, it's going to be too hot outside, so that's why they're changing the location, because it's going to be a smaller venue and the ticket sales aren't what they expected it to be because of the heat. No, it's not just because of the heat, because a lot of these acts are supposed to take place after the sun goes down. So it won't be that hot outside. So it's not just about the heat. It's also the artists on the list. A lot of people down here don't really have a diverse taste in music like that. It sucks, but it's the truth. It's facts. Yeah, it's very disappointing. But it just goes back to my last video that I asked. When I asked that question last week, is Shreveport ready? No, Shreveport is not ready. It's far from ready. These politicians, these Democrat politicians, these corrupt Democrat politicians that have ran this city into the ground over the last 25 to 30 years, not only they are to blame, but it's also the people of Shreveport is to blame. This is a city that's impoverished. It's disenfranchised. It's the southern version of Detroit. That's pretty much how Shreveport is. And there's just no hope here, man. 50's trying, but I can see it already. It's not going to work. This is not going to work. All this money he's doing, putting into downtown, he's supposed to be opening up some new clubs. We don't need another Coco Pelli's here. We don't need another Club Hayes. We don't need none of that, man. All that's going to do is just ramp up crime. That double homicide that happened at the hookah and cigar lounge 5 or 6 years ago, there's going to be more of that. That shooting that I witnessed at the parking garage across the street from the aquarium, there's going to be more of that crap. Anything that's hip-hop related, it's just not good. It's not a good investment. Especially down here. In certain areas, maybe like LA, bigger cities like LA or Miami, yeah, it'll probably work there. But here in Shreveport, no, it'll just make things worse. And I'm wondering if 50 Cent is starting to see this now, because when he came down here back in April, and he, you know, had that big press conference and signed that lease, and Mr. Hall said, "Oh, you guys are now married to 50 Cent. He's here to stay." Okay, but I think 50's going to regret what he did pretty soon. And it's starting to look like that already. The fact that this event, the ticket sales as low as they are, I don't know, man. He's probably having some regrets now. Okay, now this channel has been up for like, what, 4 years now, right? And I got right now a little over 1,300 subscribers. And the reason why that count is so low is because people don't like hearing the truth. And I don't even like advertise my channel like this, so that's, you know, part of the reason. I don't really advertise my channel. I just post my stuff. I talk a lot of politics. I know I piss a lot of people off by the things I post and the things I say in my videos. I know it. I get it. This is social media. I knew this before I even started this channel. But if anybody right now, especially 50 Cent, if 50 and his management team is watching this right now, listen to me. Shreveport is an impoverished city. It's been in poor condition for a long time. And the key to being successful in this city is you have to depend on the non-black dollar. You can't depend on the black population here to be your cash cow. You can't do it. You have to depend on the non-black dollar here in Shreveport. And the non-black dollar is just about done. Okay? This is why the Shreveport Captains are gone. This is why the Shreveport Pirates only lasted 2 years. All our sports teams are gone, with the exception of the Mudbugs. The Mudbugs are still here. But who goes to those Mudbugs games? It ain't black people. In a majority black city, in a city that's 65, almost 70% black, the Mudbugs are still alive because other people are paying to go see their games. Black people don't watch hockey like that. You have to depend on the non-black dollar. Anything that's hip-hop related, that's outside of Louisiana culture, is not going to work. That's why this Humor and Harmony Festival is not selling. I bought tickets. I want to see the entertainers. I'm a fan of Cameron. I'm a fan of French Montana. And most of those other artists. But a lot of these dudes, man, a lot of these chicks, they don't get music outside of Louisiana like that. If it ain't some ratchet chick like Sexy Red, maybe Sexy Red, like a Sexy Red or a Cardi B or a Glorilla. Yeah, them chicks, they'll sell tickets because they're super ratchet and nasty. And that's pretty much what you have here when it comes to these women. But if you ain't got no rapper coming here that's on some super dumb shit, they ain't gonna sell like that. It's just the truth. It reflects the culture of Shreveport. Shreveport is called Ratchet City for a reason. This place is sad. And I think 50 Cent is starting to see that now already. Okay? Not only is this city impoverished, it's also segregated. You want proof? Just go to one of our Mardi Gras parades in February. It's been like that for years. So not only is Shreveport impoverished, it's also segregated. So that affects a lot of your events. Any kind of event, especially if it's a black-oriented event, you have to market whatever you're trying to sell to the black population. It has to be something that Shreveport-type people would want to buy. And what 50 is selling with this Humor and Harmony Festival is not what a lot of black people here would want to buy. 50 and his team and the city council members, they didn't do their homework with this whole event. And that's why it's starting to look like it might be, I wouldn't say a complete failure, but a disappointment at least. If you like pop music like I do, we don't get none of those kind of artists here. We got Flo Rida coming, but Flo Rida now, I'm thinking now that this venue has changed, maybe some of these artists might even back out of the event now. Who knows? Bossier City is half the size of Shreveport. But they have more stuff. They have more venues than we do. You know why? Because that city is being ran properly. Shreveport has been ran into the ground by these Democrat politicians in the last 20 plus years. That's why we don't have anything here. That's why everything here looks like crap. All we have here is a ran down Hearst Coliseum and a super old Municipal Auditorium. That's all we have here. Now, see, guys, this is about, what's that old saying? It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that is so true. Because I don't know who's on 50 Cent's management team, but whoever they are, they didn't do a good job planning this whole event. They really didn't. I think it was rushed. And they didn't talk to the locals. They didn't talk to enough local people and see how they felt about having such a large event down here. I'm pretty sure they just talked with the city council members, Tabitha Taylor and Mayor Arsenault, and said, okay, well, yeah, let's have a huge event at Independence Stadium in August, and we'll make lots of money and get drunk and celebrate afterwards. And I'm pretty sure that's what the plan was. So whoever's idea this was, man, like I said, I don't think it was 50 Cent's plan by himself. I think it was It had a lot to do with his management team and the city council members. This was their idea that backfired. This decision just created a whole new list of problems. Because there's a lot of people, who, including myself, who are like, I really don't want to go to the Municipal Auditorium. I don't. I prefer outdoor concerts. I don't like indoor concerts. If it's like a bar or a club, one of those smaller venue, then yeah, but a big concert, I like to be outside. This is what happens when your city is being ran by people who aren't fit to be in their position. We have a lot of people in city council and other higher ups in Shreveport that they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, they're trying to please the citizens of Shreveport, but they're not doing it the right way. Okay, because a lot of people here, man, they don't care about celebrities coming here and putting on shows. We want to see our streets get better. We want to see our streets be repaired. We want to see our parking lots be repaired. We want to see our crime decrease. Okay, and then you bring on the entertainment. The fact that we've lost a baseball team, a football team, a basketball team, an amusement park. We've lost all that in the last 30 years. And the city just gets worse. And now y'all are expecting one man, a rapper, 50 Cent, to just breathe life into Shreveport. It ain't going to happen. It is not going to happen. When 50 Cent signed that lease or whatever he signed at that press conference downtown back in April, I'm wondering, like, what's he thinking right now with these low ticket sales? Because I was shocked too by the ticket sales. I thought this was going to be a sellout. I guess I got the wrong information. I really thought this event was going to sell out, but according to these news sources, they're saying that the ticket sales are low. Is he thinking that, okay, damn, I made a mistake. Shreveport is not what I thought it was. And he's already bought up all these properties. I mean, he's got, 50 Cent has tens of millions of dollars. 50's, he's really rich, but he's not a billionaire. Okay? It takes billionaire money to like revamp this city. And 50 is not, he's far from a billionaire. We don't need another Coco Pelli's. We don't need another Hayes. That's the last thing Shreveport needs, is a hip hop affiliated club. Just to attract the riffraff and keep crime going downtown. We don't need that. Why don't we have a Century Tail Center, a CenturyLink, a Brookshire's Grocery Arena here in Shreveport? We got the space for it. All that space over there by Clyde Fant. We got the space for it, but we don't have the money for it. Nothing goes on here but foolishness now. All these schools are closing down in the hood. It's not getting better, people. It's getting worse. Open your eyes. And you can't depend on one man, one rapper, to turn things around. You can't do it. I don't care how many rappers. Well, you can see it right now. He's trying to bring like 30 people down here, and none of these rappers are selling tickets. None of these guys are selling tickets. None of these singers, none of these rappers, none of these comedians, nobody's selling these tickets. This whole thing was a bad idea from the beginning. I knew it. Before he even came down here back in April, I knew it. But hey, I'm just a regular guy who makes YouTube videos about Shreveport. I'm a Shreveport native. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, you don't think I know what I'm talking about, but I've been pretty accurate. I've been right on a lot of things so far that I've talked about on this channel, haven't I? I'm just saying.